What is going on, guys? Snickel here, and today I have another Platinum Trophy video for you guys. Today I'm going to be getting the Platinum Trophy in Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 3. Now, the last trophy that I do have to get is 3-Man Army, which is to survive 3 minutes on at least a 3-star wanted level with all 3 characters together off mission. This is a kind of easy trophy to get. I was struggling with it at first, but then I figured out how to do it. Before I move any further into the video, I just want to let everybody know that Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 3, the Platinum, is now unobtainable. It became unobtainable at the end of 2021. This game has been a long Platinum and 100% in the making. But anyway, with all of that being said, let's get right into this video. I do live stream all my Platinum trophies and various other things over on Twitch, so if you want to follow me, there's a link for that down in the description below. So again, as I stated at the beginning of the video, the servers for this game did go down at the end of 2021, deeming the Platinum and the DLC now unobtainable unless you have done all of that stuff previously. Now, this game has, again, been a long time in the making. I bought this game back when it came out originally on the PlayStation 3 in 2013, like day one. I bought it and played it. I remember playing through the story for I believe it was 2 weeks, and then you could finally play GTA Online, which was a very fun experience when it first came out. It was something new, it was something fresh, but it's definitely been overplayed, and it's kind of out of stay now that it's been here for so long. Now, when it first came out, everything was pretty fun, pretty easy. The game was, again, a new experience. All of the online trophies were more or less pretty easy, other than getting to rank 100, which was a little bit of a grind, but there was easy ways to kind of get around it. So I think I got to mid-rank 90 before then I started playing on the PlayStation 4, and then I never came back to the PlayStation 3 to do a few various random trophies, and then the Heist DLC ended up coming out, which was another, speed bump there through the process of doing this. So it was definitely interesting. So let's talk about this trophy here for a second, 3-Man Army. So what you need to do is you need to get all 3 characters together off mission. Now, if you do make a decision at the end of the game that deems this not possible per se, I don't want to ruin anything for anybody if you haven't played the story already. You'll have to do it before the story ends, obviously. But all you have to do is get onto one character, call up a friend, ask to hang out. Before you go and pick that friend up, you then call another friend, ask them to hang out, and then you can have all 3 together at the same time. Then from there, you can just go down to the airport here. Typically, you can drive right into the airport and get a 5-star wanted level, but since I own a hangar on the airport, or within the airport, you don't get a wanted level. So there's a few police officers right outside that you can then kill in order to get a 3-star wanted level, and then you just need to make sure that you don't escape, that you keep the 3-star wanted level for 3 minutes. It's really not bad. You can just drive around in a circle, kind of like what I'm doing here. You'll see the whole thing, but again, really not that bad. But again, this game has been a long time in the making. I played it day one. I played the multiplayer day one. I really enjoyed it. And then what ended up happening was it came out on the PlayStation 4, and then I don't want to say I stopped playing the PlayStation 3, but you guys know how it is. When the next gen comes out, no one wants to play the generation before, so it was really hard to find people to play with. And then the Heist DLC eventually came out, and I really didn't have anyone to play with, and I wanted to get this done. I've been wanting to get the Heist DLC and everything done for Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 3 for a while now. And I just couldn't find people to do it with because people just were not interested in doing the PS3 version. And the other thing that sucked is there's been a trophy, Run Like the Wind, that's been unobtainable for years because Rockstar removed the feature because of hackers. But you can still get hackers in the game, so it doesn't really help anybody there when it comes down to it. But it was definitely a process. Ended up finding people to do the Heist DLC with, which was great. Waves, Leon, and James did the Heist DLC with them. It was great. We finished up all the random trophies for all of them to get all of their stuff done. And basically, that was that. And then all I had to do from that point was just tidy up a few things in the single player. I had started a few collectibles. I had done a few things, but I really had to get the gold missions and then do a few various other random trophies because, again, when the game came out, I was doing trophy guides somewhere else and collectible guides, so I already had a majority of this stuff done. So whenever I get around to playing the single player again on the PlayStation 4, I will probably, no doubt do collectible guides and everything, even though it will probably be useless. I'll end up doing them just because I do them for every game that I play just to do them because I really enjoy doing them. So we're driving around here. We're getting to our 3 minutes. I don't know if you guys saw like a minute or two ago, but the one airplane ended up running into the police officer. That was crazy. I've never seen that before, but ended up blowing the car up, it looked like. So we should be getting up here on the trophy. There's no real timer or anything. Again, you just need to keep 3 stars for 3 minutes with all 3 characters. I know, this thing's going on with the, you know, the number 3 here, but that's the way that you can remember pretty easily, is that everything is 3. So, but yeah, again, great game. If you guys haven't played the game, the game, it speaks for itself, right? It speaks for itself. I shouldn't have to say anything. Anyway, there's 3-man army, and then we will get the platinum trophy, Los Santos Legend. Again, a huge, super long time in the making. But anyway, with all of that being said, let's take a look at this list. So here it is, 100% with the platinum. Again, I did do the heist DLC. And as you're looking through the list here, you're going to see that I earned trophies back in 2013 up until right now when I got the platinum trophy. But all in all, I really enjoyed the game. I really love the list. As any other like Rockstar open world game, even though there's not a lot of them, the list is very varied. I hate saying that back to back. Very varied, and it basically makes you do everything in the game. Not really everything, because the 100% in Grand Theft Auto 5 isn't as bad as Grand Theft Auto 4, and you don't have to get gold medals in every single mission, only 70 of them, which is something that Red Dead 2 did, which I wish you had to get gold missions in everything. But you do have to do a lot of other things. You have to do a lot of skill-based things, knife flights and stuff like that, which really isn't bad. Stunt jumps, just very interesting things, like interesting collectibles, because you do have to collect it, but it's not just something you run up and grab. But there are a bunch of collectibles too. There's a lot that you have to do in this game, and at the bottom there you see there's a lot of online that you have to do as well. Anyway, here's the profile. Trophy level 554, 72%. I've got 13,175 total trophies. I've got 8,913 bronze, 2,948 silver, 1,109 gold, and 205 platinums with 13,175 total trophies. If you're into that numbers kind of stuff, there's a lot of numbers going on there. But here is the platinum trophy itself, Los Santos Legend. So again, the game, it speaks for itself. If you guys haven't played Grand Theft Auto 5, what are you doing? That's all I can say. It's a great Rockstar game. It's been alive for what, going on 8 years now or something like that. It continues to go on. I really wish we could get a new Grand Theft Auto or something, but this game is phenomenal. There's so much to do in the game. The online is great, even though it's a little oversaturated now. But all in all, it's got a good core. It's a good game. And if you haven't played it, I would definitely suggest to, you know, pick it up, play it, and do it as soon as possible. The online can be a little bit of a slog and a grind, but it, you know, it is what it is. And again, comparing this to like Grand Theft Auto 4 or Red Dead 1 or anything, I would really say that Grand Theft Auto 5 is like one of the easier Rockstar platinums to do. Even though there are a lot of things you have to do, there's a lot of time that you have to invest in the single player and the multiplayer. It's really not as much time as other games. It's probably one of the easier, again, Rockstar games that you can do if you're looking at doing it. And it doesn't, you know, hurt that the online is still active, which makes doing a lot of the online trophies, it can make them easier because it's easier to find people. But then you may come across, you know, griefers, as one might say. So anyway, let me stop getting off topic here and rambling. Let's get into a few statistics or numbers. So if I had to rate this platinum out of 10 in terms of a difficulty, I'm going to give this like a 6 out of 10. I'm leaning more towards a 5 because there's not really anything too difficult about the game other than the knife flights and the stunt jumps, which really aren't difficult. They just they can take a few iterations to do or a few tries to do. There's nothing really that difficult about them. So I'm leaning more towards a 5, but we'll go 6 out of 10. Time it takes to get the platinum is really hard for me to determine that right now, but I would probably say around 80 hours in terms to get the platinum, maybe a little bit more depending on how the online grind goes. I don't know. It's really hard for me to time it because I don't really remember how long it took me to do the base game, the single player and all that. So I don't know. I would say if you wanted to average it, I would probably say anywhere between 80 to 100 hours is probably what you're going to be playing in terms of single player and multiplayer. But I would probably lean more towards the 100-hour side because it can definitely be a big game. So 5 to 6 out of 10. 80 to 100 hours, more towards 100. But again, you could speed run it, I guess, if you wanted to and get it done super fast. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Down in the description below, you can find all types of other things and links, my Twitter, my Twitch, other videos like this. So if you want to go follow me or watch any of those or anything like that, I would greatly appreciate it. Let me know down in the comments below your guys' experience with the game. Again, if you did go on to enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you've made it this far and you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing for more trophy content like this. And I hope to see you all around sometime soon.